The Ode Less Travelled, Unlocking the Poet Within. Written and read by Stephen Fry. The mediocre teacher tells. The good teacher explains. The superior teacher demonstrates. The great teacher inspires. William Arthur Ward. For Rory Stewart, a good, superior, and great teacher. Foreword. I have a dark and dreadful secret. I write poetry. This is an embarrassing confession for an adult to make. In their idle hours, Winston Churchill and Noel Coward painted. For fun and relaxation, Albert Einstein played the violin. Hemingway hunted, Agatha Christie gardened, James Joyce sang arias, and Nabokov chased butterflies. But poetry! I have a friend who drums in the attic, another who has been building a boat for years. An actor I know is prouder of the reproduction 18th-century dueling pistols he fashions in a small workshop than he is of his knighthood. Britain is a nation of hobbyists, eccentric amateurs, talented part-timers, pooterish potterers, and dedicated autodidacts in every field of human endeavour. But poetry? An adolescent girl may write poetry, so long as it is securely locked up in her pink leatherette 5-year diary. Suburban professionals are permitted to enter jolly pastiche competitions in The Spectator and New Statesman. At a pinch, a young man may be allowed to write a verse or two of dirty doggerel and leave it on a post-it note stuck to the fridge when he has forgotten to buy a Valentine's card, but that's it. Any more forays into the world of poesy, and you release the beast that lurks within every British breast. And the name of the beast is embarrassment. And yet, I believe poetry is a primal impulse within us all. I believe we are all capable of it, and furthermore that a small, often ignored corner of us positively yearns to try it. I believe our poetic impulse is blocked by the false belief that poetry might on the one hand be academic and technical, and on the other formless and random. It seems to many that while there is a clear road to learning music, gardening, or watercolours, poetry lies in inaccessible marshland. No pathways, no signposts, just the skeletons of long-dead poets poking through the bog, and the unedifying sight of living ones floundering about in apparent confusion and mutual enmity. Behind it all, the dread memory of classrooms swollen into resentful silence while the English teacher invites us to respond to a poem. For me, the private act of writing poetry is songwriting, confessional, diary-keeping, speculation, problem-solving, storytelling, therapy, anger management, craftsmanship, relaxation, concentration, and spiritual adventure, all in one inexpensive package. Suppose I want to paint, but seem to have no obvious talent. Never mind. There are artist supply shops selling paints, papers, pastels, charcoals, and crayons. There are how-to books everywhere, simple lessons in the rules of proportion and guides to composition and colour mixing can make up for my lack of natural ability and provide painless technical grounding. I am helped by grids and outlines, pantographs and tracing paper. Precise instructions guide me in how to prepare a canvas, prime it with paint, and wash it into an instant watercolour sky. There are instructional videos available. I can even find channels on cable and satellite television showing gentle hippies painting lakes, carving pine trees with palette knives and dotting them with impasto snow. Marl sticks, sable, hogshair, turpentine and linseed, viridian, umber, ochre and carmine. Perspective, chiaroscuro, sfumato, grisaille, tondo and morbidezza. Reserved modes and materials, the tools of the trade. A new jargon to learn, a whole initiation into technique, form, and style. Suppose I want to play music, but seem to have no obvious talent. Never mind. There are music shops selling instruments, tuning forks, metronomes, and how-to books by the score, and scores by the score.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?